Terrier 930 here again. Well, you might notice straight away that we're not actually on Westbridge Hills this evening. We're on Bjornholm. I thought what we might do, seeing as though Westbridge Hills is quite an established map now, I thought we might start an episode from scratch. I thought it might be fun for you guys to see the progress that we make, etc. Things like that. So it might be quite fun to start from the very beginning again, so to speak. And it's going to take a lot of hard work, but yeah, it should be fun. So what I've done so far, I've just taken some of the stuff down to the shop and salt it off. What I'm wanting to get done is get this field of wheat, I think it is, get this harvested. So I'll just run across quickly to the combine. As you can see, there's still all the instructions that we need. We don't need those. We're established farmers now, so to speak. So let me know if you want me to carry on from scratch with this, or you would prefer to see the Westbridge Hills map. It's entirely up to you. But it might be, like I say, it might be quite fun. Start from the very beginning. I think what we'll do, we'll go and get some of the what we've got in storage. What kind of prices are we on? Grain elevator, windmill, 1365 on wheat. So I think we'll just take a trailer load of wheat down there. We'll just start that filling. Get that down there, get that salt off, because what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to actually buy the seeder that actually cultivates and seeds at the same time. That will save us a lot of time in the long run. So let's get this down there. See if I can remember. It is quite a long time since I did play the Bjornholm map, as you can probably appreciate. I do like this Bjornholm map, I must admit. It is very picturesque. It is a little bit British, you could say. Are we clear? Yeah, we're clear. Let's get this to the windmill. If I do remember rightly, it is on here. And then we can look at, hopefully, I think it's around 52,000. So hopefully with this one load of wheat that we've got on board, we can look at investing into that Verdestad sowing machine. We could do it with the cultivator and the old-fashioned seeder. It just takes such a long time. So if I remember rightly, we'll take a right here. We'll just let white van man get past us. Get that offloaded. It does look like, yeah, we should be able to afford that seeder now. So I think what we'll do is we'll travel back up. We'll travel back up to the farm, drop this trailer off next to the harvester, try and watch that fence. And I have got another one of these tractors down at the shop, so we can pick that up. And do know we will have to invest in a fertilised spreader as well. To get the yields up, of course. Like I say, once again, thank you to everyone that subscribed to the channel. It is very much appreciated. Like I say, if you'd like to leave a comment, please do so. Leave a like, share, subscribe. That would be great. And we'll see how we get on with this episode, or episodes, should I say. I think what we could do, we could take out a small loan from the bank and look at maybe getting a bigger combine, but I guess that'll all come in due course. See how he's doing. I could buy a loading wagon and pick up these straw swaths that he's leaving and sell the straw, but I think in the long term I don't think it'll generate as much cash. May generate a little cash, but not the kind of money that it's worth the outlay onto the forage wagon. So I'll just leave this here for the time being. And we'll just go to the shop and we'll get invested in this Verdestad Rapid A 600S. There we go. So this will save us a hell of a lot of time. So I'll get that attached. I'll get this filled up. Squeeze through it. Yeah, catch go. Should have enough horsepower to pull this, hopefully. See if we can make it up this hill. $11 miles an hour, yeah, we're okay. I think we will have to look at how much the fertilised spreaders are as well. I don't think they're a great deal, to be honest. So take a right here. Get down to where the seed is. Get the implement refilled. And then we can start getting something back in the ground. I think what we'll do, we'll go for the canola. Seems to bring the better rate of of money. We'll just have a quick look how much fertiliser spreaders are. So 14,000. I mean, I could get that Amazon, but the capacity is 330. Whereas you look at the Amazon, and we're looking at like a capacity of 3,000. So that coming backwards and forwards is going to cost quite a lot of money on fuel, things like that. So I think what we're going to have to do is we are going to have to take a small loan out from the bank so that we can get invested in the slightly better equipment. Just let him get moved out the way there. We'll get ourselves lined up here. Could have actually turned the straw swath off, but it's done now. We'll get that unfolded. Right there, yeah, we should be okay there. Oh, slightly off actually. Any better? Yeah. Phew. We'll go for it at that, I think. I can always just move across slightly. So there we go, we've got crop going back into the ground. Could always also look at ploughing these fields, get a little plough or something, extend the fields. Like I said, I guess we are still only on the first, 15 minutes of a new game. But like I said, do let me know if you would be interested in seeing this as an episode starting up, or whether you prefer to see the continuation of the Westbridge series, or both, or even perhaps even a third map, perhaps even the Sosnoska map. I'll throw it out there and I'll await what you guys want. It won't take long at all to get this reseeded. Obviously we only start out with 2 fields anyway. Field 29 and 24 I think it is. As you can see he's just running up the last pass there. So I might just have to quickly move him out of the way. Now the yield won't be fantastic off such a small field, but we'll have to start out somewhere. At least until we get some crop put into storage. Obviously wait for the high demands to come in, bring in better crop for ourselves, better money, better machinery, and so on and so forth. We're doing okay, yeah. What I might do actually is just jump out of here quickly. Jump in this guy. pipe out and we'll just get it offloaded. Finish off getting this seeded up and then move the operation up to field 24. Just get him lined up a bit better. There we go. So we'll jump back into a seeder. Could actually sell some crop that's in the silos. That'll bring in a little bit of money for us to invest in the fertilised spreader that we're going to require. Obviously, if I don't get these fertilised, then the yields won't be half as good. It's just, like I say, it is the outlay to start with, but once we get money coming in, then we should start to motor. Obviously we've left that swath on the grass, so until we get that picked up at some point, that'll be there for some time. I think I might be actually interested to plough the fields into bigger fields, to be honest. So I'll just leave this here for now. We'll jump into this little harvester. Take this up to 24. It isn't the fastest machine in the land. Put some beacons on. And then, like I say, I think we'll take a tractor down to the store, get a little loan from the bank for now, and get invested in one of the fertilised spreaders. I think that's the best bet to get started off with. I'm actually going the right way here. Don't think I am I? I thought we had a field up here that we started out with. No, we don't, do we? I thought we did. Oh dear. That's put paid to that idea. Not to worry. Not to worry at all. I do remember now, you do actually start out with that small field, and it does actually give you a field that you can start sowing up straight away. Like I say, that's just with not being on this map for some time. So let's get jump in here, go and offload this into the silo, because the prices are pretty low at the moment, apart from corn that's up in price. Like I said, with the loan we can always pay it back, so it's not an issue. Let's jump across with this guy, might as well start getting this seeded for us. While we are down at the store. I think we'll get another canola harvest in here. could actually nip down to the star in this. The Prestige Hurley man. No, slightly off-road in here, but oh dear. Not very realistic. Sorry about that. The star's just down here on the left hand side. We'll just have to call and see Mr. Bank Manager. So there we go. Borrowed £45,000, which will be more than enough to get us what we need. So let's just get that purchased. Get this hooked on. Get this back up to the farm and let's get some fertiliser banged on those fields. This is quite a little nippy little tractor, is this, to be honest. Like traffic wise, yeah, okay. So we'll get this refilled. Oh, the prices have gone up. Canola 2219, 2378 at the transport company. It may be worth at some point getting a trailer load of canola down to the transport company then. I will have to look on the map. But okay, so we're right down there. Let's get this refilled. Fill it right to the top, and then we should have plenty to do both those fields. So there we go. Look at that. Yeah, we're getting pretty good coverage there. Just throw it out quite far. Two or three passes and that will be this field done. Obviously I will try and get some of the work, more meaningless task work done off camera. unless of course you do want to see it. It will be slow going to start with for us. I'm sure it'll be fun. It'll be nice to start out again from the beginning. I could always do, like I say, I'm throwing it out there again, I could do an episode of Bjornholm, episode of Westbridge Hills. Just let me know. Leave a comment below. It's not going to take long to get this field sown up and fertilised. Started growing. I just actually check on the growth rate. We do actually want it fast. I want plant withering off, because we don't want to do all this and then things to start withering. I suppose it don't really matter when you first start out with just 2 fields. You can keep up quite easily, but as we get more fields, things like that, we won't want things withering away and dying, of course. Just come down to the bottom here. Go and drop this off back next to the fertiliser. I'll just jump back quickly to this guy here. I've just missed a slight little bit up there, so I'll just do that bit for him. I think that's pretty good for this first little episode. We'll turn that off, get that folded up. Another thing we will have to do is invest in a jet wash, because this equipment soon gets very dirty. We're just having a few issues there, and the front end's a little bit light on this tractor. He's just spinning out on the front end slightly. So I think we'll leave that there for this first episode. So thanks very much, guys, for watching. Do remember to comment, do remember to leave a like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you again real soon. Cheers, guys. Bye.